What's going on, everybody? Nate the Don 92. If you could all follow me on Twitter at wavy_Don, WAVY_DONN, and if you could follow my Instagram, Nate the Don 92. I follow back everybody. I made my video yesterday because it was long overdone, and I appreciate all the support I'm getting for this video. I got a lot of support. My Facebook messages, I haven't gotten a lot of this support in a long time. Maybe it's because I haven't been making videos in a long time. Anyway, I'm very appreciative of it, and I'm getting a lot of hate too, and it's okay, because you see, I can take it. I have thick skin, and I dish it just as good as I take it. But I'm warning you, when you leave your little comments on my videos and my YouTube and my Facebook, I'm gonna respond to like this. I don't hold any punches. I'm like a lot of people here in the YWC, they're scared to, say it. I'm not scared of shit. Like, you're going to get my opinion, and you're going to get it until I'm tired of talking, and that's never going to happen, because I like to talk. Now, like I said in the last video, the reason I made that video is because for a long time I've been listening to these guys, and, I'm like, is anybody going to, shut these motherfucking bitches up? Like, are they going to keep talking this bullshit, keep hurting the business, keep, all this shit that they're doing? I'm like, is anybody going to stop these guys or say something against them? And I didn't see no rants against Don Tony and Kevin Castle. And I decided to do it. And you know something? I'm going to keep doing it. Not just for them. Oh, YWC. When I see shit I don't like on here, I'm going to call people out. And I'm not holding nothing back, because this is what it's all about. If you have the right to upload a video looking like a fucking asshole, somebody has a right to make a video criticizing you and calling you out for the bullshit that you do. That's what a community's all about. If this is really the YouTube wrestling community, there should be guidelines, there should be rules, and people should be held accountable for the stupid shit that they do. Killer Demon 669 goes, Don doesn't know shit about the business. Fuck that fat fuck. I completely agree. Now, this next comment comes from somebody I can't even pronounce their name. He goes, fuck you, first comment. No thank you, sir, because that would be gay. I like pussy and pussy only. Can't say the same about 90% of you guys on here, but hey, it's 2013, right? I'm not in my mom's basement. I'm not white. Jesus Christ. Nando POV goes, great motherfucking video, man, and I seen your inbox, and thanks for the love. I appreciate it. I appreciate it all. Thank you. All right, here's a long comment from IASP17, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. He goes, 105 is the dumbest argument ever. We don't need to be super successful to see that Hogan is overpaid by the company that is losing money all the time, and that TNA has not grown at all in the last 4 years since Hogan came here. Pause. How do you know TNA is failing? Do you work for the company? Are you behind the scenes? Or are you just reading No DQ, The Wrestling Observer, and every other ring rat dirt sheet site that tells you that they're failing? If TNA was failing so bad, they'd be out of business already. And I don't want to hear that it's only because of Spike TV that they still have a job, because their merchandise does sell. Overseas, they're more popular than ever. TNA is successful, and it's not going anywhere. Now, maybe the ratings haven't changed, and I give you that. The ratings haven't changed, so what? They're sure not losing any ratings. They're still getting 1.1s from time to time, and they've always been getting, 0.8, 0.9, so they're not losing business. Maybe going on the road exposed them for not filling up these, arenas, but it was you fans who cried for TNA to go on the road for all these years. They finally do go on the road, and you all want to sit back and, say, oh, they don't have anybody in the, the audience and blah, blah, blah. Again, fans not knowing what the fuck they want. What else is new? January 4th was the highest rated show. Okay, that was one show, and it was obvious why it had good ratings, because people wanted to see Hogan debut. After that, nobody gave a shit. I only used that show because he said that Hogan never did anything for TNA, and I said he got a good, rating. It's obvious that it was one show. It's obvious they were on Monday night, too. It was the buzz in the business. Nobody's saying that it was the best show of all time. So don't take shit and interpret shit because you make an ass out of you and yourself, not even me. Football does not change TNA ratings much, and it has already been proven. Well, they were getting better ratings before NFL Network started doing Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football has not always been around, if you didn't know. 5 minutes into the video and you're completely lost, completely unprepared. It's obvious you don't know a damn thing about them. Maybe you watched a few videos. They watched wrestling since the 70s. They went on who knows how many house shows, brought pay-per-views, and they have a right to raise their voice and opinion. Look, see, here we go. When did I say they don't know wrestling? And see, that's the shit I'm talking about. These people want to put my fucking name and shit. If you're gonna, use my quotes, get this shit right. I never said they don't know wrestling. I never said that. I know they've been watching wrestling all these years. I said if they're not buying TNA pay-per-views, what the fuck is their point of talking shit? If they're not going to any TNA shows, what's the point of talking shit? It's different if you buy a pay-per-view. Then you have all the right in the world to talk shit, but they're not buying no fucking pay-per-views. You're not buying no pay-per-views. None of you guys are buying pay-per-views. None of you 10%ers are buying these pay-per-views. So you don't got a right to say shit. But when did I say they don't know the business? I said they'll never be satisfied. And why would I want to listen to them for years? It's the same shit. If they're not ranting about Dixie Carter, they're ranting about Hulk Hogan. Before that, they'd be ranting about Jeff Jarrett or Kurt Angle. It's always a rant about TNA. It's always the same shit. Guaranteed, if this show was going on in the 90s, it would have been the same rants about Russo and WCW. It's just everything that you internet guys love, that's what they do for their views. They don't have a brain of their own whatsoever. Next comment. NEW Wrestling Zone. Man, fuck, you're a waste of time. You just won heat. Oh my goodness gracious. How do I want heat on the internet? How do I want heat and I'm not a wrestler? That makes no fucking sense. I hate when people say shit like that on YouTube to other people. Oh, he's a heel. He wants heat. How the what? 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 Am I a wrestler? No. Are you a wrestler? No. Are we in the business of wrestling? Are there fans around in the arena watching us? Are we in the squared circle right now? Do we have Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler on commentary, or go back Vern Gagne, or even Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan? Or we could even get Jesse Ventura and Vince McMahon. We're in the squared circle, brother. I'm a heel now. Fuck you. This ain't the business. Nobody is saying that I'm a heel. I'm not a heel. You're not a heel. This isn't a shoot. Like, people are calling this a shoot. It's not a shoot. I'm just getting shit off my chest that I should have got off a long time ago. I want heat. Heat from who? Who do I want heat from? Hulk Hogan is great. Well, thank you for insulting me and then agreeing with my video, you absolute fucking dick sucker. CM Punk has better mic skills than Triple H and Cena combined. That's your opinion. I don't believe that. Triple H has always had great mic skills. Cena has mic skills when they're letting him say what he wants to say. And that's the difference. CM Punk was allowed to say what he wanted to say. Do you honestly believe that if they let John Cena say what he wants to say, he wouldn't trash all of these ring rat fucking fans booing him every night? The TV is the best product of all time. Remember that. The TV will make you look as the machine wants you to look. Sorry about that. If you're put in the right position, of course you're going to look better. You're going to sound better. Doesn't mean you're better. It means you have a better gimmick. And it means that they're letting you do what you need to do. He is a wrestler, not a fucking entertainer. Well, I got news for you, pal. And I got news for the whole entire YWC. Nobody cares about wrestling. And it's the truth. And I hate to say it. You, as a kid, you turned on the channel. Of course you saw the in-ring aspect and you loved it. But what drew you? What is the thing that got you to keep watching week after week after week? Was it that Stone Cold Stunner? Or was it Stone Cold on that microphone. Vince McMahon on that microphone. Stone Cold in the beer truck. It's the segments, it's the promos, it's the entertainment aspect that gets you all watching. Yes, there may be a lot of fans out there who want to see the in-ring aspect as they were in the 80s, which is why they watched the NWA over the WWF back then. But who didn't want Macho Man on the microphone? Who didn't want to hear Rick Rude on the microphone? This is the business. And I hate when people say he's a wrestler, not an entertainer. In order to be a wrestler, you have to be a wrestler, an entertainer, and you need to know how to have psychology in your matches. You need to be a fucking entertainer. That's why Shelton Benjamin never got over. They pushed him and they put him in every spot, and he couldn't entertain anybody on the microphone. And that's where it all starts. You can be the best wrestler in the ring. Look at Jack Swagger, a great wrestler. Does he have anything on the mic? No. Brock Lesnar for a long time. Brock Lesnar got a lucky deal. He was lucky he had, Paul Heyman back then. And then he was getting a little better. And it's his presence. Like, he's one of the few where his presence can really get over for him. Because he's another guy who has nothing on the mic. But he has more gifts than a Shelton Benjamin does. Keep going, blah, blah, blah. The Shield are a great wrestler. The Shield are a great wrestler. Okay. Tell you should still be in school, buddy. And busted their ass to get there. Did I ever say they didn't? I just said that they're a ripoff of the NWO. Everybody in this business works hard. You guys gotta understand, I'm a wrestling fan. I have nothing but respect for the boys in the back. Nothing but respect for them. I never said they don't work hard. Just like when I ran it on CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, didn't I say I don't like their fucking gimmicks? I didn't say I don't like the wrestler. I don't like their gimmicks. The Shield, I don't like that gimmick. Has nothing to do with the boys portraying the gimmicks. Like, you guys are a bunch of fucking marks. But that's what you are. That's what all you guys on the internet are. All you 10%ers who, jerk off all day and stream free pay-per-views. It's okay. I get it. I understand it. You guys have no, brain cell of your own, and you guys assume shit. It's fine. And then he goes, and The Rock was spoon-fed. The A respects nothing. All he wants is money, so fuck you and fuck The Rock. The Rock was spoon-fed. If you go remember when The Rock first started, he wasn't spoon-fed shit. He worked his ass off to get his spot. Yes, he was a third-generation star. Yes, but he still worked his ass off. He worked and worked and worked, and The Rock was the most entertaining man with Stone Cold. How the hell was The Rock spoon-fed? Please tell me that. Alright, then he goes, fuck you and fuck The Rock. Well, you're a guy. I think that would be pretty homosexual, and I'm pretty sure The Rock doesn't want to fuck you either. He gets more pie in a week than you get in a lifetime, bitch. Best in the world. I can't wait until the first IWC douchebag hipster gets on here and makes the very strong definitive sentences utilizing the full spelling of fucking idiot, and mark my words, he will absolutely assault anybody for one grammar mistake. You are right, Mr. Best in the World. Thank you for your comment. Oh, this NEW wrestling again. Ric Flair is a drunk fuck. That should have never fucking made it. That's the only thing I disagree with. I'm training to be a wrestler. Fuck Ric Flair and shit on anything he ever did. And you people say I'm disrespectful to the wrestling business. That is what you call disrespect to the business, disrespect to the boys. His son passed away. He's had 1 million divorces. He's lost a ton of money. Do you know what's going on with this man? Maybe that's why he's drinking himself, crazy. Ric Flair is one of the greatest of all time. One of the greatest talkers. A guy who his matches never made a lot of sense. Like, you'll just see the chop. He'll go to the top rope, get thrown off. But it was always entertaining. Ric Flair is one of the most entertaining guys. So you need to shut the fuck up, bitch. Sam Anderson. Dude, love this guy and I don't even know him. I appreciate that. See, it's things like that. I appreciate that. And I love you too. And I love anybody who loves the Don. The Don loves you back. Okay. And then I'm getting a lot of good comments. Much respect. Good video. Yo, Nate, what's up? What's up, Pookie? Don Tony, video game spaz. Don Tony is racist too. I believe it. I haven't heard it, but I believe it. He just seems like the kind of guy. He just hates everything. He probably hates black people, Spanish people, Hogan, Sting, anything, just to generate views. He hates anything. Let's see. Someone should link this to TV Tracks. They won't allow video responses, but I had somebody put it in their Facebook page, and I hear I'm getting a whole bunch of quote-unquote love comments there, too. And I love all those fuckers, too, who won't at me and none of that. Okay, good vid from the Rebel426. Rebel426. I miss you, brother. I love you. I miss you. I hope you're doing good. Max Rez, fuck you, Don Tony. I fucking agree. Metal Madness 00. Kai and Ty over the Shield. Yeah, at least they had the Evil Indeed thing. At least they had a fucking catchphrase, Oh, fuck. IWC LT TNA. IWC fans that support WWE nowadays equal brain dead. I couldn't agree with you more often. Andre Kerbel, I hope I pronounced that right. Good for you, bro. Someone needs to stand up and let every casual fan know that Don and Kevin are fucking assholes that do more to hurt the growth of the wrestling product other than their glamorous WWE TV tracks. Don and Tony are a fucking cancer to the YWC and IWC. I think they spread hate worse than anyone else. I want to slap the shit out of their mouths. Sub me, bro. Watch my newest Q&A with the Hulkster. I subbed you. I watch your videos. You're dope. And you know what? I fucking agree. Somebody needs to smack the shit out of them. I would personally do it if they were near me. And that ain't no bullshit. Somebody needs to, I just hope one day these two fucking idiots, especially Don Tony, Kevin Castle, he's a fucking idiot too. But, he calls, it's Don Tony. I don't hate the whole, TV track. It's Don Tony I hate. And you know what? I just hope he runs into one of these boys one day. And they recognize him from talking shit, and they just smack the shit out of him. Smack all the $40,000 in fucking pasta and linguine out of his fucking ass. Just, bitch, what'd you say? Oh, their match was a one-star. Smack the shit out of that bitch. That shit would be interesting, wouldn't it? And, I've been watching this a long time. And it's like, these assholes spread this hate. And they motivate other fans to hate. Instead of motivating fans to do, for the good of the business, hey, why don't you go buy this pay-per-view? Hey, why don't you go support this wrestling company? Oh, no, they're going to come on YouTube and make their fucking videos trashing this, trashing that, trashing this, trashing that. They could go fuck themselves. Obama's lost son. The IWC in 2013 is basically the unpaid IWWEC defense team who will go out of their way to convince everyone, including themselves, that WWE is as relevant and as good as it was when it was WWF. I bet my annual salary that these IWC fucks will take back everything they said about Hogan if he returned to WWE. And you know what? I'm glad you said that, because I remember when Rob Van Dam went back to WWE, everybody was hating on RVD and TNA. Oh, he's old, he's washed up, and as soon as he goes back to fucking WWE, RVD, oh, I'm so happy. These fucking idiots, these fucking just delusional fucking fucks. That's what they are. They're just so fucking miserable, it's not even funny. They're bandwaggers. They, rip it if it's TNA, and they love it if it's WWE. Just to be trolls. And you know what? I got more comments, but that's all. I'm done responding. If I didn't read your fucking comment, you can go fuck yourself. And that's all I gotta say about that. T Don, I'm out of this bitch. Oh.